Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to test Battlefield 5 on the RTX 3050 Ti, and we are playing at 1080p right now. And I think we should... No, we want ultra performance, obviously ultra settings here. Resolution scale just at 100%, so future frame, we don't want resync obviously, but future frame rendering we're going to leave that on. Alright, 1080p, ultra settings, let's see how it performs. And we're playing this on our ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 4, which means that we do have 16GB of RAM, we have an i7 11800H and our 3050 Ti, which theoretically can boost up to the 60 watts that you are seeing right now in the system. At least when you set it to the ultra performance mode, which I have set this on, obviously. Alright, and this is correctly, it did lock in our settings, right? It's 1080p, ultra settings, nice, okay. Wait, I totally forgot about ray tracing though. Do we have ray tracing here? We do have ray tracing on, do we actually? Wait, because I really... Is this ray tracing on? It's on ultra settings. I don't know if it's on. So I just have to assume that we're using ray tracing then. Well, let's see how it performs then. Getting shot in the head right from the spawn. That is how you want to play Battlefield. Thanks, man. Alright, we're probably gonna have to play for at least for a few minutes, because otherwise you can see the frame time graph and all the lag spikes that I definitely can feel in the game right now. And these should be actually fine in a few minutes, because it's just like that's how Battlefield is, because they're not warming up any shaders, they're just doing it on the go in the game. So that means the performance when you're starting a game is probably going to be terrible for most of the time. But yeah, I hope that it's going to be better in a few minutes, because apart from these kind of stutters, I mean, this is ultra settings, and you can see that our at least our CPU, we can't measure the temperature of our GPU, but our CPU is fairly cool right now. And yeah, I mean, over 60 FPS. Alright, I have no idea. Sadly, I haven't really played Battlefield 5 all that much, because I liked Battlefield 1 way more than that. Due to the fact, for example, that cars are just very hard to kill as infantry, and that you are getting sniped from everywhere in this game. But yeah, actually, I mean, if we really do have ray tracing activated right now, maybe we can find some reflective surface to actually test that. Then I wouldn't be surprised that our performance isn't all that great in the game. Because with the 3050 Ti is made for gaming, it's definitely not made for ray traced gaming. Even though the 30 series obviously did a heck of a lot better in ray tracing performance than the 20 series did. But yeah, I wouldn't really expect this card to play at 60 FPS plus with ray tracing and ultra settings activated in Battlefield 5. Oh, I think that's a car. I think that is a car with a gun. Alright, I really wanna see if we can get into a city here, and maybe switch classes at some point, because I have no idea how to play with this gun. Excuse my terrible gun play, because not only have I not played this game in months, but I also obviously sit behind a camera, so I don't really see my full screen. Alright, but we're in a city. That is a good start. Maybe we actually do find a glass surface like this one. I don't know. Now, the only problem is that I don't know if we're actually seeing our face here with ray tracing on or not. Okay, that was a terrible idea, but I mean, if ray tracing is not activated right now, this would definitely at least... No, that would be wrong, right? So there can't be ray tracing here, because otherwise this would look different, right? I have no idea, but I really think ray tracing would make this more realistic here on the ground, because this is the... Is it realistic? Fuck, I don't know, because the sun is actually... I don't know. Okay, fuck it, we are just gonna go and play the game instead of focusing on ray traced reflections. Because it... I mean, you can see some spikes here and there, but if they're just occurring, because it's a normal phenomenon in Battlefield to have these kind of spikes when you're dying, so that's not a problem, obviously. When they're only occurring there, that would be fine. Let's see. No, but there are... Yeah, we're seeing them in gameplay as well. And there's so many cars in this game, and it's just so annoying that there are so many of them, because it's so hard for infantry to kill these vehicles, and you have so many of them. Yeah, that's really the reason why I didn't like Battlefield 5 all that much. That, and due to the fact that planes are basically unkillable by being able to kill so many people at once. But yeah, we're still seeing these spikes, and we're, I don't know, like 7 minutes into the game. So I would really hope that they would not be that present anymore. So that kind of sucks. So I would suggest that we go and turn down the settings to high here. And see if that actually makes a difference, because it very well could be. Oh yeah, it actually does. I don't know if that has something to do with that we maybe not seeing any ray traced whatever's here any longer, but Jesus fucking Christ, this is a heck of a lot better than the ultra settings. Jesus. And to be honest, I can't really see a visual difference between those two. And there's another fucking tank. That's exactly what I mean. We have tanks fucking everywhere in this game. Can't do anything about that. And we have like 1, 2, 3, and 1 abandoned, which are driving around doing nothing. Oh, this is an enemy, and why can't I shoot and aim for shit? What? That's the kind of disrespect I strive for. Oh, I don't think you can res me here, mate. But thanks anyways. Oh, never mind then. Alright, let's join our friend here. Oh, a kill. I mean, probably the guy was almost dead anyways, but our friends don't have to know that. But I want to actually adjust the field of view a little bit, because it's very, very narrow. Basically annoyingly narrow here at 1080p. At least on such a big screen that I'm playing on. Because I'm playing this on an external monitor. I'm playing this on my 32-inch gaming monitor, obviously. Which is also good for our graphics card, because the GPU in the X1 Extreme is actually directly connected to the HDMI port, which means that we are bypassing the integrated Intel GPU, which should give us maybe at least a little bit of a performance boost here. So this is really the best case scenario for this card. And I mean, we're 10 minutes into the game and we're still seeing 60 watts on the card. This is perfect. Like, if you have this on your GPU card, I mean, it's just nothing you will ever see in a Dell XPS or Dell Precision machine ever happening. So that is very cool. But yeah, I think this is going to conclude the test for today in this game. You can obviously see, I don't know if the stuttering would eventually go away at the ultra settings, but it looked really, really terrible, because it felt really terrible, because you had the stutterings every few seconds and you don't really want to play a game like that. But here at the high settings, which really don't look all that different from the ultra settings, it's a super smooth frame time graph. It's like perfect to play with right now. It's, yeah, competitive, I would say, at least. And even with such a big explosion and all the effects here now going on, we're having above 100 FPS. This is just great. Yeah. Alright, so if you have a 3050 Ti, which can boost somewhere around this, like this one can, you're definitely going to have a blast in this game at the high settings at 1080p.